Good morning and thank you for joining us on Nigeria Now on ECWA TV Africa. Thank God it's Friday. I hope you are doing well out there, and we appreciate you for giving us your time for us to relate, to talk, to inform each other, and to enlighten each other. This is the show that we normally bring you update of the happenings, around the country. And then today I have still my sister here with me as usual. Lois Turaki, how are you doing?
Thank God it's Friday.
Yes, thank God it's Friday. Is that the reason why you're happy, you're excited like that?
It's weekend.
It's weekend.
Cheers to the weekend.
Weekends in Equa Television, you know what it means?
Yes, but I'm just happy for people out there.
Okay, I understand.
And it's a new month.
Yeah.
Happy new month.
Happy new month.
We have successfully, by the grace of God, gone through the first half of the year, and it's another half, another beautiful day to do better, to live better,
Like,
and we hope for good seasons.
Like some people will say, this is the end of the first half. Now we are going into the second half.
The beginning of the second half.
The beginning of the second half. That's what footballers will say. And then no matter what it is, consider it that God knows the reason why you went through what you went through, in the first half. That means you can still make it up in the second half. So whatever it is, trust God and believe that He will definitely do it for you. And today we just want to look at the issues around the country. We have the insecurity here and there, politicking here and there, meetings, lobbying, going left, right, center because of the election that is coming 2023. And then very soon campaign will start. And then today I just want to look at what is happening with PDP. That is after primaries, after VP selection.
A lot has been happening, There are people that are aggrieved, and some of these issues are beginning to spring up from one silence and one voicing out to another. There are times they will say silence is an answer to. When someone is silent, is something it's telling you
it's a
response. So like, but the scariest part of it is when somebody does not speak out. When the person does not tell you, okay, this is where you've gone wrong, and you need to do otherwise so that I will feel better. And then the person is just quiet, and you start wondering, okay, what's going through this person's mind? What is this person's plans? What is, silence
so many
is a
things
lot
will be going through your mind, asking questions that you are not even supposed to ask.
Even ask, and you
and
start
giving
making
yourself
assumptions,
answers. Yes,
you have to answer yourself because the person is not even saying anything to you. And so and then even when people talk, sometimes you tend to, if you don't understand, you tend to get different perceptions from whatever it is they are saying. So this has brought a lot of controversies in the main opposition party, which is the People's Democratic Party, PDP, and that is what we are going to dwell on today, right?
After the primaries, the question is that why is PDP, sending or still zoning, let me put it that way, the presidency to the north? These are questions that people ask. Why do they zone? Is there no zoning in their constitution? If there's zoning, what does the constitution say concerning the zoning? And then people were hoping, seeing the 8 years of Muhammadu Buhari, which is just rounding up, we think by 8 months or thereabout, this regime will be over, and then he's coming from the northwest, to be precise. And then this time around, they're thinking PDP as an opposition party will take advantage of that and say, okay, so far we do rotate, south and north. why not just still zone it there and then find a credible candidate around that axis, and then did not supporting him as a party candidate. Already it generated a lot of issues, which at the end of it they now resolved that it should be open. And then at the end of it, Atiku still picked the ticket. And then the issue of selecting the VP. Okay, the panel set to advise on who should be. 17 of them, 13, 14 vote for Wiki, suggested, and then 3 names emerge by preference. That is Wiki, Okowa, and then Udom.
Yes.
Then finally he picked Okowa. And then the people that were being given the responsibility to do that particular work, in selecting, in coming up with the names of people that they feel among them they should pick, feel democracy is a game of number. Politics is a game of number. The majority will always have their way, and then the minority will have their say. But in this case, the reverse is the case. Even though the candidate, have the right, to choose whoever. But the question they are asking, why allowing us to do this work in the first place? Because you trust us and you allow us, and we go by voting, and we give you the name by preference, and then the party choose, or we say the candidate choose to do otherwise.
According to reports, Atiku doesn't even have this, will I say, likeness for Wike, probably because of his kind of person. He's a dogged person. He goes for what he wants. He's not someone that will be pushed aside. And the seat of the VP is a seat that it has to be given power from the president. You can't just say you want to override the person you are.
Power of the VP is limited by the constitution.
Yes. And so that has maybe made him feel, okay, if I pick this person that I feel is outgoing, is dogged in nature, he might just, at the end of the day, outshine me or override me. And we don't want a country whereby we'll see our president and then devise having clashes like that. I remember the issue in Kaduna State between El-Rufai and the late Bantex. They had some kind of controversies that even at the end of the day, we saw that there was even a physical distance. We don't want those kind of things happening with our politicians, especially people that are governing us. So I feel that is one of the reasons that he did that. But regardless, you allowed these people to vote, right? You trusted them, just like you've said, for them to vote, and then
that's the party.
That's the party, yes. To vote for somebody that will be befitting for that particular position. And at the end of the day, although you have with
the mind of winning the election,
yes,
taking over.
So at the end of the day, we saw that he didn't even go with the majority. That's the usual. The majority carries the votes, but in his case, he didn't go with them. He went to pick the person he felt was okay for him, someone that he feels he can work with. That I'm sure that was his own plan, or what he felt should be good for him, even as he feels he's going to be the next president of the country. He should have somebody that he will be able to work with. But we have seen that this particular choice of his has brought a lot of controversies to them in the PDP, and it's bringing crisis up and from here and there, and it's something that really needs to be looked on. The APC too have their own little issues here and there. But then if you're thinking of taking power from another party, then I think at this point in time, this is not the time for PDP to be having such crisis. They should be more organized. They should be focused. make real good strategies in how they will see how they can take power from these people. Or if not, I don't see them having any future in this country.
Okay. You know, earlier we were seeing those signs, and then people were asking, is there a problem? Is there division in the party? The party leadership were saying no. Right now, the party chairman, in person of Ayu, is he's from the north, North Central to be precise, and then some people are still not happy because they feel, okay, now the party national chairman is from the north. You know, whether North Central, whether all they know is north, and then the presidential candidate is from the north, and then it's not supposed to be like that. And that alone is an issue, because people from the south begin to feel like they are being shortchanged, like they are being played, you know, thinking that when giving the party chairman to the north, the presidential ticket will be zoned to the south. And then now the party chairman and then the presidential candidate is from the north. This is what, listen to what Fayose says. He said, the PDP constitution provides for rotational presidency. Section 3 of Section 3 of the PDP constitution provides that the party shall pursue its aims and objectives by adhering to the policy of the rotation and zoning of the party and public elective offices in pursuance of the principle of equity, justice, and fairness. The current president of Nigeria is two-term northern presidency. The those apply that it must be southern presidency in 2023 or nothing. Our South Locan, Nigeria should await details soon. This is a pregnant statement coming from somebody that is a gladiator, knowing Fayose very well, is outspoken.
Yes.
He knows his right. You can't just bend him, you know, and then just get away with anything you want. You know, he's a dogged person too, very outspoken. He has been in the politics. He's a governor of Ekiti 2 terms, and you know, when you call Fayose, you don't when you talk politics, not even PDP, when you talk politics of Nigeria, his name must be mentioned. So people like that are saying this. What do you think? And you said something, you know, taking advantage of all those loopholes and then hammering on them and better their chances of winning.
That's the thing. You know, when you look at when you're an opposition, you look at the person you're trying to take over from. You look at the person's tactics. You look at the person's strategies and plans. Then you take advantage of all of that and then do it to benefit you at the end of the day. But you see, to me, they are not trying to do all of that, because I really like the way they handled their primaries, their convention. They were on time with everything. It was an applause to them. But then if you look at the party that is currently ruling, you look at the way they were doing their stuff, going up and postponing dates and doing all of up to now. They still
it's like the ruling party always wait for them to make decisions, because
and it's not even supposed to be like. I feel as the ruling party, you should set the pace and let them learn from you. It's like they are
in power, you know already.
They are intimidated by the PDP. I don't really, as a person, I don't see that happen. Like
and we don't even see the opposition party like really doing well.
They are not even doing well at the end of the day. So, you know, the ruling party are giving them enough loopholes to take advantage of, but they are not. And I don't know why. But the thing is, they have to tackle the issue from wherever the grassroots. Like, they should go back to the drawing table if they really want to get the next seat. Like after APC, if they want to come back, you know, as they are wishing they want to come back, or they are really clamoring for it, then they should do better. They should use all of these things to their advantage and not do all this in-house crisis that they are having. And we've seen that Wike, Agboyi, Otom, Makinde are absent as PDP inaugurates Osun Campaign Council. Yeah. You know, people begin to ask questions. Why are these key people not present there?
You see, talking about Osun, this is another state. You know, they just try their strategy and whatever, you know, during the Ikiti. And you know, their candidate came third, you know, and then the person that won initially, he was a PDP candidate. It was, you know, during their saga in the state, and then he moved to APC, and they gave him the ticket. And you saw what happened. You know, he won the election. So you begin to check those lapses. You know, these people are giving you room in order to shine, but you are not seeing it. You are not taking advantage. So that one, we thought maybe we will see how ready they are coming 2023. But anyway, there are agitations here and there, you know, going to court, tribunal, and the rest. We know the tribunal will take care of that, because there are so many
aggrieved people.
Not really, but the elections, there are questions here and there, vote buying, who buy what, who did not buy what, you know, and the rest. So all of these things, the law will take its course. And then, like you said, you know, they had the inauguration, and then out of 13 governors, it's just 2 that were present. Like I'm saying, we thought we would see them really taking over Ikiti, because at least they have strategized, they have seen all the weaknesses of APC. At least we should see by taking over Ikiti, and then Osun. Now is Osun, and then you can see the problem now we are having. The governors are supposed to be the ones really pushing.
And they are not present.
And they are not present, even though Wike is on vacation at
in France.
In France, Turkey.
In Turkey.
Yes, in Turkey. But there is this rumor that he went to see Tinubu in France. So you can see how even the house is not really, but I don't see anything wrong in Wike seeing
I really don't see anything wrong with it either. But you know, it's just normal that at this period that a lot of things are coming up, a lot of things are happening concerning politics in the country, the issue of general elections coming next year, you know, the ups and downs. It's just normal that people ask, okay, Tinubu is the flag bearer of the APC.
All Progressive Congress.
And then Wike was someone that was aspiring to be the flag bearer, the candidate as well for the PDP. And we saw everything that happened. And then Atiku is now the person. And Wike has been silent all this while. Earlier I was talking about being silent. Like I said, there's a lot out of your silence, you know. And in his silence, now rumors are coming to say that he has gone to visit. You know, even you will ask questions like, okay, what's happening? But
after the primaries, so many people went, you know, visited him in his house. You know, Obi went, and some people from APC too went. You know, so because he have friends, you know, across party.
Yes,
you know, so people went to see him I don't know, because they saw what happened.
You know, it's not even the issue of just going to see him, but what people will be asking is, what are they discussing? That's just the issue. What are they discussing?
That's
well,
the issue.
We leave that to the PDP to deal with their issues. We just hope that things will go well for this political party, so that at the end of the day, we'll get the right person, you know. we don't want all this chaos going up and down. We just need a person that is going to transform this country. That's all we need.
You know, now we are not really talking about party when it comes to issue of governance in this country. I think we have tried all the political parties, if you permit me to say that, because the two major parties are the PDP and the APC. You know, PDP tried their own 16 years. We have seen what APC offer. So I think the issue of Nigeria is even beyond party.
Yes.
You know, is beyond party. And the reason why I think Nigerians now should go beyond party is because it's not party that drives governance. People do. So you have to know that. So we have to look out for people that are credible, people that are have the capacity, you know, people that have the doggedness, people that are trustworthy, people that are truthful in their dealings. You know, these are people that you can easily trust them with anything. With anything, even with leadership. I think it is very, very important. Nigerians should look out for such people. And then the voter registration is ongoing. You know,
they said 30th and today is 1st, but I still heard that people are still going to do the continuous voters registration.
Yes, there's a directive from the INEC headquarters that the voter registration should continue until the headquarters says otherwise. So we'll say thank you to INEC, you know, for obliging, you know, to the cry of the masses, so that people that are up to age can just go and then register, and you can see the queue every day, you know, increasing. That means Nigerians are enlightened.
Have tried, you know, they've gone to different places just to be able to register. I just want to encourage you, if you're one person that has been trying, don't lose hope, just keep trying. And I know that one day you'll be able to get through this registration, and then you have your PVC, so that we can all vote 2023.
Yes, get ready to vote the right person. Thank you. This is Nigeria Now. I'm Sambo Solomon, and I did this with Lois Turaki. See you on Monday, and God bless you. Happy weekend.